Gentlemen, glad to be back in front of the team out here from DLRS. Some of this content is new, some of the content is old. The new part is I'm going to introduce a slide about Trimble, which I haven't done in the past. But the old part I want to re-emphasize because that is the important. It is like going back to the basics in terms of cricket. When you're not playing properly, you're not informed, you go back to the basics, go back to the net practice and get the things right. So I'm going back to the basics, try to stress on certain things as far as the technologies that we have and offer. I've taken some content out. And in a small example, how even in a small country in Africa, you can create success. Trimble, for all of those who are not aware of it, I'll just take 1 second to stress on Trimble. Trimble is a $2 billion company today, US listed company, directly listed, customers in more than 141 countries, over 900 patents, with an emphasis on transforming industrial work processes for various industries across various segments. We have products in every continent from North Pole to Antarctica and facilities in 27 countries. 8% of Trimble is today based out of India, around 450 people. So India is very important for us. We have a very, very long and rich history of innovation, starting off from 1947 when the first EDM was introduced, the first total station, the first commercial GPS, the virtual reference station, the first 220 channel GNS receiver, and now last year there was a 440 channel GNS receivers. Sounds very good, but we have to put it into action also. Trimble, a few years ago, Trimble realized that you could not club just like Ford said, all colors are fine as long as it's black. You had to develop specific solutions for the cadastral world. So we have created a division which is just purely concentrating on solutions for the cadastral environment. A lot of activities happening. We've just acquired a company in this domain for in-field software. Details will be coming out shortly. But the idea is that we want to offer solution from the project planning stage to capturing the data, the process part, and manage. Because if you want to execute a project properly, you have to address all these areas. Even if one area is left out, there can be a mismatch. So over a period of time, organically or inorganically, by acquiring companies, we are trying to build in a portfolio of solutions to address your needs in this entire domain. Once again, I start off with geodetic and control. This is one problem which I think 2 years ago we started off with, that was identified by the ministry, that control is the single most important point. If that goes wrong, that was, all the states came out and said, okay, that is one area where they were having problems. Any large countrywide project has not been successful without getting a good control network in place. People have moved on from providing static controls in terms of monuments, etc. People have moved on to real-time networks, or as we call it, active controls. That has become backbone of most successful projects across the world when you want to complete things in time. Idea is you ensure that everybody uses the same reference framework across the usage. People are not able to dislocate the starting point. If that changes, your data is going to get corrupted. So you have control over this network. That's very important. Or some agency who can really regulate it has control over this. So we have multiple solutions. It's not that it's a scalable. What we offer is a very, very scalable solution from a single station network, which is being used in many countries. When they started by using many countries, you can go to a statewide or a nationwide coverage. And then we are also offering solutions when you have to create control points. We have, by using satellite differential correction techniques, you can create control points without using a reference station also. So there are multiple things that are out there to help you achieve success as far as giving control to the project is concerned. Well, I mentioned it earlier also, the European model, the American model need not necessarily work in India. So we have to redefine it or reform this and reshape this for the Indian context. Because of various reasons, without getting into detail. Possibly going for a network which is 100, 120, 150 kilometer wide, so that you can collect data at 20 centimeter accuracy. Fine. And then go from whole to part. If you can't cover the entire state in one go, you at least get some data. You densify around cities, large cities, or rural areas, so semi-urban areas. You can have a wider spacing, so that at least you're getting data with accuracy around 30 centimeter, 20 centimeter. and a lot of your data is collected. And at times that is good for most of the applications.